Today we'll be going over the Ylog third grade worksheet lesson number 11. And to start off, we're going to be writing the amount shown by the amount of coins or dollars that it has. So for number one, here we see we have 2 dimes, 1 nickel, and 1 quarter. And so we know that each quarter or each dime is 10 cents. And we know that a nickel is 5 cents. We know that a quarter is 25 cents. So we add all these up and we get 50. And it's not gonna be $50. We're gonna add a zero in the front because we know it's cents, and we're gonna put 50. But for number one, these 4 coins add up to 50 cents. For number two, we have a $1 bill, which is 100, or we can put a zero. We have a dime for 10. A penny is 1. A nickel, that is 5. Another dime, which is 10. A quarter, that's 25. And another dime, that's 10. So we add these up. We can add these dimes up first, and we get 30. We add the quarter, which gets us 55, plus the other nickel, which gets us 60. We add 1 for the penny. We have 61 cents right now. And we just add the dollar, and we get $1.61. Moving on, we have find the sum or difference. And it's the same thing with money, we're just gonna be subtracting. So for number one, we're gonna be subtracting, and we see that 5 6 is not possible, so we're gonna borrow 1 from here, turn this into 3, this into 15. 15 minus 6 is 9, 3 minus 3 is 0, 2 minus 1 is 1, and 3 minus 2 is 1. So for number one is $1,109. For number two, it's the same thing. We're gonna subtract 5 and 2, which gets us 3, 8 and 7, which gets us 1. 3 minus 8 is not possible, so we're going to borrow 1 from right here. Turns into 8, and this becomes 13. 13 minus 8 is 5, and then 8 minus 4 is 4. So number 2 is 4,513. Over on this side, we're going to be adding our money. So here we have 4 plus 0, which is 4. 8 plus 9, which is 17. We're going to put a 7, drop the decimal point, and carry the 1 over here. We have 1 and 4, which is 5, plus 1 is 6. And we have 2 and 5, 2 and 3, which equals 5. Number 6 is $56.74. For number 7, it's the same thing, but we're subtracting this time. So we're gonna, since 7 minus 8 is not possible, we're gonna borrow 1 from here, it turns into 2. It becomes 17. 17 minus 8 is 9. 2 minus 0 is 2. Carry down the decimal. 3 minus 5 is not possible, so we're gonna borrow 1 from number 7. And this turns to 6, this turns to 13. 13 minus 5 is 8. And 6 minus 3 is 3. So number 7 is $38.29. For this page, since we're really using greater than, less than, or equal to compare the amounts of money. So for number one, we see we have $1, 2 quarters, and 2 dimes. So that's $1, 2 quarters, which is 50, and 2 dimes is 20. So we add these up and we get $1.70. Over on this side, we see we have 5 quarters, which adds up to 125, 4 dimes, which is 40, and 4 nickels, which is 20. And we add these up and we get 175. So we say that $1, 2 quarters, and 2 dimes is less than 5 quarters, 4 dimes, and 4 nickels. For number 2, it's the same thing. We have $2 over here, so which is $2, 1 quarter, which is 25 cents, and 1 nickel, which is 5 cents. Over here we have $1, 4 quarters, which adds up to $1, and 5 cents. So we add these up, and we get $2.30 on the side, and we get $2.05 on this side. So $2, 1 quarter, and 1 nickel is greater than $1, 4 quarters, and 5 cents. For number 3, we have 4 quarters, which is $1, 2 dimes, which is 20 cents, and 10 cents, which is 10 cents. We have $1 over here, and we have 6 nickels, which equals 30. We add these up, $1.30 on this side, and we get $1.30 on the side. So we can say that these two are equal to each other. Moving on to the last page, we have word problems. So for number one, it says Julia bought a dog collar for $3.95 and a leash for $5.64. How much money did Julia spend? So we know she bought a dog collar for $3.95 and she bought a leash for $5.64. And we're gonna see how much she spent in total. So we're just gonna add these two up. So we get a 9. 9 plus 6 is 15. We put a 5, carry the 1 over. And then 3 plus 5 is 8, plus 1 is 9. So she spent $9.59. For number 2, it says Nathan has one $1 bill, 3 quarters, 4 dimes, and 2 nickels. Using exact change, what is a possible way to pay for a goldfish that costs $2.05 using the least number of coins? So since we're trying to use the least number of coins, we're going to go from the biggest values to least. So we're going to use the $1 bill, and then we're going to use 3 quarters, which is 75 cents. Then we're going to use the 4 dimes, which is 4. So we're going to add these up. We get 175, and we add 40 to this, which gets us $2.10. Well, that's a little bit too much, so we know that we can instead of using 4 dimes, we can switch this to 3 dimes instead. So this becomes 30. So we just use 3 dimes, and this becomes 205. So he can use $1 bill, 3 quarters, and 3 dimes.